Right, well, the weather is shitty, but I'm not gonna let that stop me from going on a camp out of sorts. Whew. So, anyway, it's getting close to dark, kind of. What time is it? It's a bit of a last minute plan. It's 10 to 5. It's getting dark at like 6:30 these days. But luckily we're not going far. All right. Crush my brakes. Or anything else? Watch out, bunnies. Okay, gosh, I'm not that flat. This'll do. All right, here's where we're camping for the night. Hope I got everything I need. Gotta do now is get these boots off and get myself back there. Oh. Yeah. Oi. Now, okay. Oh shit. So yeah, that extra headroom actually might be good. Well, I guess it'd be better for legs potentially. Huh. All right, let's see. First things first. Strip down a little bit here. All right, let's see what we got in here then. Battery. That's handy. Oh, weed. Inflatable air mattress. Although I'm not going to be sleeping on this one. All right, I brought this extra deluxe, extra thick air mattress for sleeping on. Oh. Headlamp, ass wipe / paper towel. Now when I positioned the car, I thought I'd be having my head this way and legs down here, but because of this gap, this isn't so good for a head. So I'm gonna have to sleep the other way, which means I'll inch the car forward in a bit to get the slope going back, either even or slightly pitched downhill. Here, we'll do this second. So I could end up using this for like extra comfort potentially. But this, I'm not going to inflate all the way right now because I'm actually going to use it as a chair. This one's pretty old and it's like falling apart. This is rigid. It's 4 rigid poles, and otherwise it's just fabric basically, and buckles and stuff. But the poles pop out. I'm actually asking my mom to get me a new one for Christmas. Steph. So you sort of make this little like basket It actually works really well. Here, maybe I'll put this over here. This is my, I got a like a bed, sleeping bag liner, and a sleeping bag. This little handy inflatable pillow. Something too I would have scoffed at in the past, but man oh man, I love this thing. It's cool, depending on like the angle, you can really adjust these side straps to fit sort of any situation, even like it's slightly uphill here with my legs raised. Super comfy. This is nice. They got clearance in this vehicle too. All right. So, cup of tea. Now let's start living in this thing. Fuck. Sell my house. Be done with all the responsibilities. Is that how it works? All right, we got some snacks, but first we're gonna smoke some weed. I got some reading material here too. This was given to me by my buddy Andrew. So I'm going to a cabin this weekend. I think it's just for a night is my plan to stay at the cabin, but because of limited space, and just I don't like sleeping in small spaces like cabins, like strange small spaces with a bunch of people, even if I know them and they're totally cool. Or I just prefer not to. So I bring a tent usually and sleep in that. But since it's getting kind of cold these days, it'd be nice to have other options. And then I also got my laptop. I think I might be able to get Wi-Fi from my house right here. So that'd be fucking sweet. What's back here? What's this little secret spot? Okay, so let's try to stay somewhat organized here. Excellent. Doobie time. Doobie time. Smooth as silk. So these videos, or this video, I'm guessing the pace is pretty slow. I haven't edited it yet, but God, editing's to do it right takes a while, and I don't even know how to do it right, and so it takes me super long to not even be able to achieve rightness. Well, this weed's hitting me quick. But what's a good length for a video like this? And is this pacing okay? Sort of conversational, me bumbling around. Sort of aim for 20 minutes. Yo, Jacob in the editing booth here. What's up? So I cut out a bunch of the dead, spots and slow spots, but obviously the pacing's kind of slow. Should this video be half this length? Leave a comment. Here, I'm gonna try lying down all the way. All right, I'm definitely on a backwards slant right now. My feet do need to go past the front passenger seat into the console area, but that's fine. Oh man, this is the life. Inside, I got tons of work to do. House is a fucking disaster area. But, I find it, even though it's 5 o'clock quitting time, it can be hard to quit when I'm in there around all my shit. So it's nice to be able to get away from it all, even if it's just basically in my driveway. Oh, Spy versus Spy. Oh man, my fave. Oh yeah. Should probably like switch up the angle or something, eh? Yo. Now one drawback is I've got a fucking street light out there on the street, and it's a dreadful LED one. That's actually one reason why I was hoping to be pointing this way, my head there. I feel that would be less intrusive. But you know, the driver's seat might actually block it. All right. So, you want to see what snacks we got? So I got some homemade hummus that I made at home with some nice hot sauce on top. And in here, ooh la la, we got some guacamole, cherry tomatoes, and some delicious pickled onions. Dinner's gonna be a surprise. Well, I'm just gonna settle into some more serious reading here, and till yeah, well, once it gets dark out, we'll have some dinner, and yeah, boom, camping in a car. What else is there to do? Let's see what the weather sounds. Pretty rainy out there. How does it look? Oh, well, it's getting on. Let me see if I can get a decent signal out here. There's this podcast, The Great Detectives, hosted by a dude out of Boise, Idaho. And it's old, like, radio mysteries, mostly kind of like hard-boiled detective style stuff, although there's a mix. Here, let's check out if we can pick it up. Philo Vance, The Mary Murder Case.
In Nova Scotia, fall is the best.
Suck it. Listen to this for a minute for dinner.
Welcome to the Great Detectives of Old Time Radio. From Boise, Idaho, this is your host, Adam Graham. Now let's get into today's episode of Philo.
Oh, all right. That's food alarm. Oh, yeah. All right, I guess I should go in the other way. So here, check this baby out. We got some pesto. It was an old small jar I had in the fridge forever. Seemed to be pretty good still. And on top we got some banana peppers and olives for the tang. Some yellow peppers for maybe some crunch still. And some yellow tomatoes for tomatoey goodness. I also got this nice beet and carrot salad with balsamic and olive oil vinaigrette. A few seeds in there too. Sesame, sunflower. Well, thoroughly edible. Here, let me I'm gonna throw on the radio mystery while I eat. If you guys want to follow along at home, it's so the show is called The Great Detectives of Old Time Radio. I'm listening to an episode just a few episodes ago, episode 3588, Philo Vance, the Mary murder case. I'm pretty sure it's public domain, but I'm not going to play the whole thing right now. Whoa. Wow. Heavy on the organ. Wow. What an intriguing case that was. Philo Vance. Man, that pizza was great. The crust was actually done very nicely. And, yeah, awesome. Now, oh shit, my light was on. I bought myself a special dessert. Halva. It's mostly sesame seeds and sugar. Whoa. Well, it looks rather like cat food, one might say. Oh, look at that. So smooth. Yum. Gosh, not having a campfire and camping out. What do? I've just been printing up these Christmas cards. I know it's early, but so I'm pretty happy with them. Here, I'll show you the tamest one first. I probably got some other colors here. This image was conceived in blue and red, like this. So I got this. This is actually an image I drew a couple of years ago, at least. God, was I in India? Was it before then? Anyway, pretty awesome. This one I'm quite happy with. Anyway, nice to have some Christmas themed stuff, which I don't think I did that in a while. I'll probably do bigger versions of these prints as well. Well, not too big though, just maybe up to 9 by 12. All right, well, I'm gonna I won't bore you blabbing my little monologue while you guys watch me smoke a joint, but I'll check in before, like when I'm in bed maybe, or like when I'm going to bed, and yeah, we'll go from there. Happy camping. All right, well, we'll see. Hopefully tree doesn't fall on me, and yeah, we'll have some coffee in the morning. I should drink some water. That weed oil is doing its trick. It is getting on. Oh, 10 o'clock. Very reasonable time to go to bed. It's good the street light out there is blocked by parts of the car, so it's not too intrusive. This light actually is very bright. So I'm going to cut it out. All right, good night. Well, good morning. That was a good sleep. Although I'm pretty sure my feet are above my head. I did adjust the car last night. I pulled it forward a bit, which I think partially corrected it, but well, I mean, I could totally stretch out. I'd say this was a success. Oh, it smells a bit farty in here. Jeez Louise. Oh yeah, okay, I've got coffee actually. I made coffee yesterday. So it's 8 in the morning. It's a really dark morning. I ended up eating the rest of the pizza last night like a pizza monster. Oh yeah, still hot. Oh look, a roach. Forgot about you. It's fair game. If you wake up beside a roach while you're camping out, you get to smoke it. Oh, maybe I'll just spend the day in here. Well, this is great. Obviously, if I had gear, I wouldn't have all this empty space here. This is one of the perks about being your own boss. But it's a tricky perk. Okay, well, I'm sure this is definitely boring by this point. Thanks for watching. Camp out in the SUV, mini SUV.